Okay, what we're going to do here is we're going to take a look at the troubleshooting lab from week 9. So what you have here is 3 circuits, and what you're supposed to do for each circuit, for your circuit A, is the circuit description, the apparent problem, how the circuit was repaired, and the circuit diagram. So this is circuit A, and it's going to be hard for you to figure out the wiring and all this based on this video. But the hint here is that if you go to your lab number 4, you'll see that this part 3, this is basically the circuit right here. It's a limit switch turning on the light on a push to test light. So what you could do is basically it asks you to insert this in the diagram. So there's fuses on here, and there's certain wire numbers, and you could wire number and figure out what this circuit just by itself looks like. Okay, so that's your hint on this one. So what is this? A limit switch turns on a light, and a push to test would turn on that light. Okay, so I'm going to go ahead and do a little bit of testing here. I got my multimeter right here. I've got it set here to read voltage, so I'm going to go to AC voltage. And just to show you what's going on, I do have it energized, so I'm going to come here. Here's my leads going to my power source. I'm going to touch it right there just to show you that I do have voltage there. Okay, so let's go ahead and test it. So first of all, apparently that should do something. It doesn't look like it's doing anything, and I'll go the other way with it. No, and apparently this should do something. And that's not doing anything either. Okay, so I'm going to go ahead and start troubleshooting this. Okay, look at my diagram. I've got 1, 2, 3 leads coming out of the push to test light. Okay, and so I've got there's 3 here, and they correspond to 1, 2, 3. So I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to check my voltage right here. Okay, that's 2 of the leads. Okay, it's 10, it says 10 something. I'm going to push it, just for the heck of it, and I'm going to activate the limit switch. Okay, I'm going to move this over to my other options here. Okay, I'm going to push it. I'm going to hit the limit switch. My voltage, remember, was 122 volts. And finally, I'm going to move it over to this other one right here. And I'm going to push it. I'm going to hit the limit switch. Okay. So next thing I'm going to do is I'm going to kind of work my way through the circuit a little bit. So I'm going to take a reading. Looks like these 2 fuses, just the wires just wrap around to the terminals 1 and the terminals 2. So this is just, everything's just kind of wired through this block. So 1 is on one side of this fuse, and 2 is on the other side of that fuse, meaning that if you did your wire numbering, this would be 1 and this would be 2, and that's pretty much what we've done. Okay, so that's my 1 and my 2 here. So I'm going to go ahead and move forward through this circuit like this. Okay, and then I'm going to come to here, and then I'm going to come to here, and then I'm going to go, it looks like this wraps around to my switch here, so I'm going to go to there. I'm going to go like that. And then I'm going to go, looks like this one wraps around to here, moving forward. Okay, so that's on the one side of the switch. And that I've switched through, and then the switch keeps coming through to here, so I'll go to there. And then this one, it would be coming to here. And I've already fluked these out. So based on what I just showed you and the procedure that you saw in the video, I want you to write this up and tell me what's wrong with this circuit and how I would repair it.